Good morning. So today I'm staying at Truan Hall campsite. I say today, I mean this week. I've been here a couple of days already. I went surfing yesterday at Polseth. I had a great time. It was amazing. Today I'm going to go paddleboarding at Harlyn and then a walk from Harlyn Bay to Padstow along the coastal routes. So I thought I'd take you with me. I'm out paddling on the paddleboard at Harlyn Bay before I go off for a walk to Padstow. Unfortunately, I can't film this particularly well because the mount on the front I don't have the right connections to. Okay, this camera was a bit of a last minute thing, so and it was a long shot whether I had something that would work, and unfortunately I don't. So yeah, I couldn't mount it and and film this properly, but it's a taste of the bay. You get to see a bit of Harlyn Bay here, so I managed to find a shady spot. Now this is cooler. For me, this place is paradise. It's so beautiful, the water's so clean and clear. So slight technical problems. So I bought a new camera to do this with because I've been enjoying it so much. I really wanted to have the right gear for it, and I did try it out on the water just briefly. I made sure it was fully charged this morning, and now it's saying it's switched off due to extremely high temperatures, which it is hot, and the device did feel red hot. It doesn't feel hot now, but it's now saying battery too low. I've charged it, so I don't know what it's gone and done. I hope I haven't broken it in the hot weather. I'll capture the stunning views on here. We'll have to save the new camera for next time. It's back at Harlyn Bay. Oh, sorry, there's a fly on me. Yeah, there's back at Harlyn Bay. And we're heading to Padstow. So I'm still going to have a nice walk anyway. The other thing I was going to do is wear my walking shoes for this, because I think there's some areas that it reckons it gets challenging, and so I thought, oh, we best have the decent footwear. And bought the footwear, forgot the socks because it's such a hot day. I've got sandals, so I'm walking in my sandals right now. So it's been red hot this week. It was 29 degrees on Monday, and I'm not used to that kind of heat. Not good with the sun, but luckily it's not usually much of a problem in the UK, is it? So I'm just not used to it. I burn really easily. So I had my hat out on the water, and then on my way back in there was some really big waves. You know, the surfers were out enjoying them, but I had no choice but to go through them myself. And I do enjoy surfing when I can, but the paddleboard isn't ideal for it. You can get paddleboards that are, but mine is a little bit heavy. Surfing isn't really its main thing. I have surfed on it, just like kneeling. I can't stand up on it. I find it too awkward from the angle that you're paddling at. But it is good fun when you catch a wave, but this one was huge. And it took me right up and then dumped me. Even though the surfers and there were some bodyboarders asking if I was okay. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Just getting my breath back. But they didn't believe me. They kept having to double check. Are you okay? Are you sure? You okay? Really nice of them. It's like a really nice community. But yeah, it really dumped me. Oh, it was fun. And then when I got my breath back, I'd got a little bit further toward the shore, so they weren't quite as big. I tried it again. Well, I got back onto paddling. I didn't really try to catch a wave. I was just paddling in, but I thought one might catch again, and it did. And it kind of did the same thing. Because I tried to sit a bit further back on it, because I was just paddling in. I wasn't trying to catch waves, so I was sat a bit too far forward where you would normally, and really I needed to be further back, so I tried that, but I still wasn't far enough back. What I'm getting to is, when it dunked me the first time, lost my hat. So I've got to hope I don't get any problems with the heat, because it really does get to me. But yeah, and I've got to find a new hat as well, so maybe in Padstow. So yeah, hair's all fluffy and salty now as well from getting dunked. I had it in a plait, which I find easier, but like even if I don't have it in a plait, I can't brush it once it's got salt in it. It just gets all thick and tangled, so it kind of is what it is right now. We'll call it a surfer look. I don't think that's really what they're going for though. I don't know at what point it's supposed to get challenging, but for now sandals was a very good choice. There's no problems on this little route. It's kind of a well-made path. Not a few stones, like loose stones, but nothing at all that's complicated or difficult or challenging. So for now, if anybody is thinking of doing this section and is wondering whether it's accessible, so far it is. And some beautiful views from it as well, so even if it does get there, you know, it's still a nice wander around and you can wander back. We do want to go the other way, but I just want to see what's over here, what kind of view we get. Well, I have actually come down that other path that I saw, because although the one I was following, it said public footpath one way, coast path the other. You could hardly see the coast path sign, it would worn away, but I did sort of notice it, so I'm thinking I want to follow the coast path. So hopefully I'm not making a grave mistake. I'm going the wrong place. The other thing, and this is something that I've already said in a previous video, I've said in a previous video that when I go on a walk I would always take a paper map, because the apps could let you down. You know, technology, with the camera, with the phones, it lets you down. So as I was setting off for this walk, I saw the map in my other bag and I thought, do I need to take the map? And I go, I've got my phone. You know, most people do just use their phone. I've got my phone, it's got the maps on it, it's got offline, you know, offline maps, the GPS, which I shouldn't need GPS, it's a coastal route, it can figure out where I am. And I thought just follow the coastal path. Well, because I came to two separate footpaths and I'm not 100% sure if I'm on the right one, I thought, you know what, let's just check on the map. It's not loading. Just says there was some problem, couldn't load. Like a little exclamation mark, couldn't load maps. So, scuppered by my not taking my own advice. Always bring a paper map. I just thought, like, it's just following the coast round, isn't it, on an obvious path, so I shouldn't need to bring a full map with me. Seemed excessive when I've got the phone, and I knew my phone was fully charged. But there we go. But anyway, I'm following this route. I'm doing what I'm doing. Got no clue where I am or if this is the right path. But I'm hoping if it isn't, because I'm now on a road. So if it doesn't, I'm hoping something meets up with the right path if I'm not currently on it. We'll see. Oh. Shall I assume it's down here? Don't actually know whereabouts I am. Because I can't get my map up. I could get Google Maps, I suppose, but I haven't got any signal, so I don't even think that's going to work, because I'm going to need the internet for Google Maps. Ah, it's Harlyn Bay. Let's see. Well, this is the route down to Harlyn Beach. So I don't know if this is going to meet up with a coastal path or if I need to go up the road, but it's a lot easier for me to look here and walk back than it is to go all the way up the hill and then have to come back. This way I think. I found a sign! So, public footpath, Padstow, 5 miles via Stepper Point. So, yay. Harlyn Bay is that way, 1.25 miles, so that's how far we've come so far. Well, that was cool. And seeing as I'm now filming with this phone, it is telling me that the battery is in battery saver mode. Like, it's not good. It's not good. So, I can't do too much random filming, I guess. Got to be a bit conservative about it. Conserve the battery best I can. Okay, now I said I need to conserve battery, but can't get enough of this coastline. That's fun. I wonder why. I wonder what it was for. I'm only assuming I need to come this way. There are two paths, but this one stays by the coast and I'm doing a coastal path, so I can only assume that I should be coming this way. Oh, this one's hard work. Oh, I managed it. Just, you know, you've got little legs. I'm only short. That looks like a nice hill I've got to go up soon. And probably a nice hill I'm going to have to go down too, but I can't see that one yet. So, they was right, it gets a little bit more challenging on this section. Little bird. Still not too bad in sandals. I don't mind this choice because my feet are nice and cool. It's such a hot day. So yeah, this is, so far anyway, I might be speaking too soon, but so far, if this is a sort of terrain in general, then that's going to be fine. Okay, this one is quite... Am I supposed to get my leg over there? Hardly a flipping, I don't know, gymnast or something. Ooh, got there in the end. Right. Now, there's a slight path going up that way, but I'd say most of the path is coming this way, so I'll do this one. Hope this battery holds out till the end of the walk, at least. I have to walk quickly. Well, that couldn't be clearer, could it? I'd have to wonder which way to go now. And up the hill. I don't know who put them steps in, but they've got bloody long legs. I haven't got long legs at all. They're tiny. Well, there is a path going that way, but the main path seems to be going this way, so I'm assuming it's this way. Up the big hill. Oh, a big hill. Tell you what though, I'm doing better, you know, after the Win Hill walk. I fair felt it on that, and I made it all up that route without any stoppage or anything, so beautiful. Yeah, so you know, getting fitter as we go, building it back. So I'm really hoping they have hats at Padstow. I know they've got like a harbour, I think it's like a proper town, so hopefully they've got hats, because it's a hot day and I'm hoping, I can't even tell in the camera, hoping I'm not sunburnt, because I did put a bit of sun cream on this morning, but I didn't reapply it before I came out on the walk, and I haven't put it in the bag, so I was just failing all round on this walk. I was really unprepared, just really didn't think it through, but there we go, we all do those things, don't we? Make daft errors. So just looking which way I need to go. Yeah, so it's really hot, but this wind, the breeze is gorgeous, so it doesn't feel too hot actually. And I know that's when it gets dangerous, that's when I burn. I've got some of the worst sunburn I've had has been when it's been cloudy, fairly cool, with quite a cold breeze, and somehow come out with terrible sunburn, blisters and everything. So hopefully today isn't going to be one of those days. It's a gorgeous walk though, I'm glad I did it. It's beautiful. Oh, I can see where I need to be. I can see the next post, sort of over in that direction. Honestly, how big do you think my legs are? Okay, she's manageable. It's good to bring got kids though. A dog, I wouldn't like to be carrying a dog over that. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. So my battery died just before the coastal lookout, and then I ended up getting lost. There was like a fork in the road and it wasn't signposted, so I took one, just had to choose one. Ended up being the wrong one, I think anyway, because I completely lost the coastal path signs. Then I ended up at 3 possible directions to choose from, so I knew I was lost at that point because there's no signage. I just made my way as close to the coast bit as I could, which ended up being on some sand dunes, walked along the sand dunes and ended up climbing up some banking, and eventually made it back onto the coastal path. Saw the signage, so that's great, made my way around, but unfortunately couldn't film any of it. But I made it back into Padstow. Here we go, here's the lovely harbour, and I passed the dune bar, and I'd already been thinking, once everything was going wrong, this video was absolutely doomed from the start, and then I saw the dune bar and thought perhaps it's cursed. What more could I expect, really? So all in all, it was a nice walk. I enjoyed what I did, but unfortunately it was kind of a shame that I couldn't actually show it you. But oh well, we'll try again next time. So if you've watched the video, you made it this far, that's great, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.